Good morning, lovely people. It is a Tuesday morning and I've just been in the shower, as you can see by me headwear, and I've just had a coffee and I've got some pasta on for Steve and Georgia for work today. I'm not sure what I have. I don't know whether I'll have just a salad again or something like that. I'm quite happy with that through the day. So I've left Steve in bed. It's nearly 7:05. He should be up by now, but I came down about 6 o'clock this morning and he was on the settee, so he's obviously been up most of the night. It's either been his leg or he couldn't sleep or me snoring. So yeah, I've just left him up there just for a little bit longer. It takes him 5 minutes to get ready, you know, so, and have his breakfast, so I think I'll get him up soon. But I hope he's all okay, and I hope Tuesday is a good one for you. Well, I've just popped into the local supermarket to pick some bits and bobs up before I go to work. I've got about 5 minutes before I need to get there, so just picked up some mango and strawberries. I'm going to go for some yoghurts. No Georgia this morning because she doesn't start until 12. I think it's 12 till 9 tonight, so yeah, she's having a little lie-in, but I'm gonna go wake her up in a second. When I get to work, I'll give her a quick ring, wake her up. I'm sure that'll keep her happy. So it's a lovely day this morning. It's really nice and sunny, and it's not too cold actually, which is good. I said it was only 5 degrees, so yeah, it's a good day. Tuesday, Simone's day, tomorrow's hump day, it's just Steve's day. I don't have a day. I think I should have one.
Good afternoon everybody, it's Tuesday, yay! Sorry I've not videoed anything up until now. I know Denise has, but I haven't. Had a little bit of a sleep in this morning, because as Denise was saying, like, I ended up sleeping on the settee. I woke up like restless leg and everything. I went downstairs and I literally just crashed on the settee, and Denise woke us up and went back to bed, fast asleep again. Then running late ever since then, and this morning at work I've just been keeping up with my jobs because I don't know if there's maybe a longer distance one I might have to do, but hey ho. Yeah, how's everybody doing? How's your day going? Denise is at gym tonight, at the gym, so Georgia's working late, so I'll be straight home after work. I'll tell you what, you can see this, can't you? I'll tell you, the blind there. It's very sunny today and it's lovely out of the breeze. It's really warm out of the breeze, it's 10 degrees. It's a really nice day, it's like a very nice spring day today. I'm still waiting for, like, later in the week it's supposed to get freezing cold again, but I'm enjoying this at the moment, even if I do get suntanned on one side of my face. Yeah, this morning I can't remember if I mentioned it or not, my e-cigarette over the last couple of days, when I've been charging it, has been getting really hot to the point where you can barely, you pick it up and you're like, ha, hey, that's really hot, you know, where it's nearly burning your hands. That's not right. It's the same charging cable I've always used and everything. Never had a problem with it, but it's just started heating up. Now I've spoken to the guy at the e-cigarette shop who get all my liquid, well, not all the liquids, it's where I go quite often. I get my coils and everything there, and my Boss's e-liquids and all that. And he was saying, as soon as I told him what was happening, he just said, chuck it. He says, it's obviously short in somewhere, that's why it's heating up. Whether it's in the device or the battery, which it's a built-in battery, he says, the only thing that'll do after that is go pop, so go up in flames. which I don't want while I'm charging it. Now obviously I don't want it while I'm using it. I don't want it to go bang when it's right in front of my face, you know. So could be quite nasty. Sorry, just letting somebody out there, a veterinary service. So I've ended up having to buy a new one, which it's cost about 40 quid, along with the batteries and things like that. You know, 40 quid or a fire or injury, yeah, 40 quid's a better deal, isn't it? 40 quid I could do without. I could see they're saving for holidays and stuff like that, and you know. But there you go. These things happen. Yeah, so I'll get going for the moment. I'm gonna have to pull over somewhere and have me lunch. So I'm a bit peckish, or at least have a banana or something, you know. I'm a bit on the peckish side. But I'll catch you guys in a little bit. Evening, guys. It's Tuesday, 6:05. Yeah, 5:26. So I couldn't read the clock backwards there. I'm glad that day's over. I am so glad that's over. It's been one of those days. Well, from last night. Slept in last night. Put you there. So I slept in this morning even, because last night was a bad night. I had restless leg and took a tablet, came downstairs, intending for it to be just like 20 minutes or so, and fell asleep on the settee. And Denise woke us up at like 6 o'clock this morning. Chased us off back to bed, went to bed, and she woke us up 7:15. Came downstairs, had me breakfast, had a shower, went off to work. Everything's fine. Then my phone died, and went to charge it on my charger, and my battery pack thing is dead as well. Mind you, I've run it right down. It's been a while since it's been charged. Then on top of that, just to make matters worse, glasses fell apart. Glasses. The ones you see us wearing sometimes in the, yeah, fell apart. I don't know what's happened with the, I don't know, actually. I can maybe fix them with some Gorilla Glue, because it's, I don't know if you can see, it's like a spike thing, if you can see there. It's like a spike thing that goes in there. So I can maybe fix them with some Gorilla Glue. I can give it a go, you know, before throwing them out. And also, I can't remember, it's that long since I've done that first clip. I can't remember if I mentioned, but my e-cigarette, I went to the shop and they said that it's like, too dodgy. If it's overheating like that to the point where you can barely pick the thing up, which was the case, says that's gonna go, that's either gonna go pop while it's on charge or pop while you're using it, but you know, bin it. He wasn't doing it for sales. I honestly believe he wasn't doing it for sales. He's not that kind of guy. Like some shops would, but I don't believe he would do that. He's not bothered if you buy a coil or buy a cigarette, you know. It's like, so I spoke to Denise, and for safety, obviously, I had to go get a new one. So I got the iJoy Captain. See it? Captain PD1865. I can actually change that pattern. I can take that off, and there's some more in the box which are different patterns. But so I might get around to change that. I'm not sure how I take it off though. Can't see a way to take it off, but there you go. So yes, I've got a new tab, and so that's like 3 things today, isn't it? You see things come in 3s. But anyway, I've come home, fed the cats. Hello, Molly. Molly's there. Fed the cats, done the dishes, which everything was covered in grease because somebody had stuck a pan in the water with all the plates and everything. So I've had to pre-wash everything before washing it. That's really not good with that light behind me, is it? Yeah. So I was going to go in the bath. I don't know whether to or not. By the time I run it and everything, I might just go and have a lie down. Absolutely shattered. So I don't know what Denise has recorded today. I've only got one clip of her, so that'll be interesting to see. Yeah, so I think that's it. But God, I'm happy I'm off tomorrow for Steve's Day. Yeah. I'll catch you a bit later on when I'm a bit more awake and when Denise is home and things like that. So sorry about this, guys. You know, you want to be cheered up and uplifted and things like that, but no. There is actually something. Sorry, I shouldn't point. That's really rude. There is actually something good happened today. I was at one of my stops, and beside it is an old dry stone wall type of thing, and it's covered in moss and all sorts. You know, I like that anyway. You know, I love moss. I think it's nice. It's nice to touch, nice to look at, everything. You know, it's lovely on photographs and all that. But I was there and I thought, what's that on the top? Got out my van. I'm like looking at it, and it looks like a stone. Curiosity got the better of us, you know. It's like, gotta find out what it is. So I went behind the barrier thing that was there, went up. Yeah, it was a stone. It was a stone. But it's what was on the stone was good. Is that don't worry, be happy, and a little hand drawn head, dark hair, big smiley face. And it brought a big smile to my face, and I just stood there and went, that is so nice. That's really nice. Just a random thing like that, just left in a random place. And I was speaking to Emma at the time, and she was saying, you are so lucky. She says, because that sounds like, what do they call them? Happiness rocks or something like that. Friendship rocks, happiness rocks, something like that. And which apparently started off in Australia, the trend, but there's somebody up here in the northeast does it. But you can do everything from write a message on a stone to do very like nicely painted ones and varnished with messages and all sorts on, and you leave them somewhere random for people to find. And I'm assuming that it's to cheer people up, which it did to me today. Like it did bring a big smile to my face. And it's really good. I'll have to read up more about it, but I think it's just random places or places that make you happy and you put a stone there. I don't know. You know, but it was really good. I'll try and stick a photo about here. So it'll show you it. But what you do, you pick it up and you put it somewhere else. So I've got it in the boot of the car. I felt weird taking this something, and I really hope this is one of them and I haven't just nicked some kid's stone and he put it there because he likes it. Or he lives in that house there or something like that, you know. But it did bring a big smile to my face. So, yeah, so I'll get going for now. And, yeah, I'll catch you a little bit later on.
Hello, evening. It's 5 to 7. I've just got home, been to the gym, done a good half hour on the cross trainer, and I done the same one as I done last night. I'm really aching. So I'm just sort of making tea quickly before I have to pick Georgia up about 8:30, 8:45 tonight. I'm doing a mushroom risotto, just something quick, and I'm going to put some salmon on the top, and I've got some green beans and asparagus. I thought that would be quite nice don't know if you can see this, hold on. That's better. There you go. You can tell I'm at that this, can't you? So yeah, it's been a canny day. Work went alright. It was a little bit stressful this morning. Just a few things that was going on at work, but it was fine. And nipped out just before dinner time to do a bit of banking and that for work, and then had me dinner. So yeah, that was nice. And then after I'd been to the gym, I had to drop something off for work somewhere. So that's why I'm home so late tonight. And that just never stops. And get tea ready. Pick her up, make Georgia's tea, and then get my pyjamas on and relax for the night. Hopefully, that's what I would like to do anyway. So yeah, I think I'll just get this done, and I'll show you when I'm finished. So this is what we're having tonight. It's just pretty much chopped up onion, mushroom, rice, some, I think it was chicken stock that I put in, and some peas, but like a sort of like a risotto. Got the salmon cooking, and then in here, if I can show you, I just got some asparagus and green beans. So yeah, that should be a nice tea. There you go. So that's mushroom and pea risotto, bit of salmon with garlic on, and asparagus and green beans. Steve's got the same. And he's up. He's just woke up. Still sleepy.
Well, that tea was absolutely lovely. Really, really nice. I especially enjoyed the risotto part of it. Oh, I was saying to Denise, I could have a whole plate of that just by itself, that risotto. So cheap, so easy to make, and so tasty.
I feel like getting my glasses on. In the dark again. What's he like?
It looks dark, but it's not. Hey. Oh, is that better? You're happier now?
That's better.
Good.
Much better.
How are you?
Okay, rosy cheeks, don't know.
How are you? I don't know what you've already said, so.
About today?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you were up asleep when I came in, and I made tea. And the scene is making the tea. Well, not actually making the tea, you know, but chopping away and stuff. It was really nice. Really enjoyed it. Did you take a picture?
No, I thought you did.
I took a photo. I'll send it you. Jim was good.
Did he wear you out?
Yes, the machine did, yes.
Good. What did you do? Which machines?
The one that I done last night, just to see if I could do it 2 nights in a row, and I did. How sad. I watched our vlog while I was doing it because I knew it was like 30 odd minutes long.
If it helps.
And when I'm on it and I've got to use my arms like that, I can't really like change the vlog. So like I always look for ones that are like at least half an hour long or something like that.
See, they do come in handy now and then, these long vlogs.
Felt a bit strange watching myself on it though. The bloke next to us is probably like, is she looking at herself? You know, it was good. I am quite achy though, and that, but no pain, no gain, so they say. So I'm just gonna go. Actually, I need to stick my phone on charge before I go and pick Georgia up. I'll be leaving in about 10 minutes, I think. My phone's on about 20. I'm always the same as I say that. I've got no petrol in my car, and I'll drive around for 3 days before I even put any in. Oh, my phone's just always dead.
Keep telling her, don't run it on the bottom of the tank. You'll get everything off the bottom of the tank in your system.
And I still take no notice. You know when you think you know your car and you think you know best.
Yeah, you'll know best when you get the bill for flipping to have it all washed out and everything.
Or when I ring you and go, I've run out of petrol on the A1, I'll be, well.
Again.
Oh, we went on the A1. We were down beside my mum's when I ran out of petrol all those years ago. You
were on the A1?
No, that wasn't petrol.
Was it not?
No, that was something to do with my car, and it was a really busy Friday night.
Right, at the where slip road comes off the side
and my car just wouldn't change gear, anything. I couldn't do anything with it. And all these trucks and cars were flying past on a Friday night wanting to get home. And bless this bloke, pulled up on the chevrons and came running down and pushed us onto the chevrons, and I had to get people out there. Took us to my mum and dad's.
Yeah.
Didn't I? Managed to get it fixed, so it was pretty scary actually.
Oh, but it was. Yeah, I could imagine. It
wasn't very nice, all them big massive trucks on a Friday night going wherever they were going and flying past. It's just like, sat like that.
Dangerous place to be.
Yeah. But no, I haven't run out of petrol on the A1. No, that was many years ago when we were coming from me nana's and the car conked out.
I can't remember that.
Yeah, it was when my Mahapakota.
Oh, that long ago?
Yeah.
It was like not when we first started going out, but not long after it.
So I'm going to stick this phone on charge for 5 minutes. And yeah, I'm going to pick my daughter up.
What am I doing?
You're probably going up to bed.
Seeing I'm already dressed for bed because it's been in there before. Oh, I tell you what, I wasn't comfortable but I slept. Yeah, so I'm going to try not to make it a long vlog, this one. I'm going to have to stop her talking. That's what it is.
It helps when you're vlogging though.
What do you mean? Because I haven't done it today. I've explained why. Cheeky. Anyway, so might as well might as well end it there. I know I haven't done much. It's just been one of those days. I'm glad it's over. Glad I'm home. Glad I'm off tomorrow. So yeah. Unless anything happens like of interest with Denise and dramas like
you can't see when I'm in the car.
Spider-Man falls on a roof or something like that. I'll speak to you tomorrow. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Steve's Day.
Steve's Day tomorrow. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Catch you then. Bye for now, buddy.